Hey everybody, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. And today we're talking about 5 wild, cool, interesting things happening in Northwest Arkansas. And number four, I am so excited for this one. I've been waiting for a long time for this one. So let's talk about that. But before we begin, if you could like and share this video with a friend or family, that would make the world of difference. I try to produce as much content as humanly possible about Northwest Arkansas, obviously. So liking and also sharing, make sure that everyone can live, work, and play all in NWA. So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. Also, if you are coming down to Northwest Arkansas, definitely let me know. Definitely let's put you on the calendar. We can meet up for coffee, check out some homes for sale or for rent, and we can check out the whole area and see why I chose Northwest Arkansas out of anywhere else to live in America. And if you haven't been down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. Sounds exactly what it is. It's literally a starter pack full of all the cool things Northwest Arkansas. What's going on downtown Bentonville? What's going on in Fayetteville? What new businesses are moving here? What all the cool things you want to know about the area? Hospitals, school systems, all the things you want to know, package, right to your home, shipped right to your home. Enter your name below, enter your address below. Where am I shipping this package to? Where is this package going to? Let me know in the information below. I'll make sure they get the package shipped to you right away. Also, side note, it does come with your first free mountain bike, so that's pretty cool. And I know what you're thinking. It is my favorite 4-letter F word. Free! So enter your information below and make sure they get that package shipped to you right away. All right, the first thing we need to talk about is actually a race, not biking, a running race being held in Bentonville, Arkansas. You're probably thinking like, wow, who cares? The interesting thing is that Ultra Signup, which is kind of like the big honcho when it comes to endurance racing in the running world, so to speak. I more play in that world than the biking world, so anyways, in the running world, Ultra Signup is like, that's where the hub for like all signing for all races. Anyways, they're putting on an event in Bentonville with a $10,000 prize purse, meaning that there's $10,000 being given away at this event. And I'm like, I'll be training real quick here pretty soon. So it's only in the endurance world, there's like 50Ks and that's 32 miles. And then there's more miles and people get crazy. Anyways, this is a 10K. So which is like 6.2 miles and also 5K. So there's gonna be some fast people out there running some pretty quick races for $10,000. Now the reason I bring this up is that first off, if you are into the running scene and you wanna make some quick cash potentially, $10,000 potentially. Anyways, the second reason is because again, we are seeing this trend here in Northwest Arkansas between obviously mountain biking capital of the world, we know this. A lot of new water parks are being opened up, one to practice like surfing and whitewater rafting. That's being opened up here like really soon, hopefully soon. And then over in the far western part of Northwest Arkansas, far eastern part of Oklahoma. And then we have rock climbing becoming a much bigger thing around here. We're starting to see running becoming a focus of Northwest Arkansas. It always has been, but when you start putting more prize purses and races and stuff like that happening. So just be aware that Northwest Arkansas is definitely becoming, once again, a overarching leader when it comes to outdoor recreation. And this just goes to show that Ultra Signup, one of the big in the world of running, is actually putting their money where the mouth is, and then just actually putting money into a prize purse for a race here in Bentonville, Arkansas. And the second cool thing that's been happening in Northwest Arkansas is actually a brand new park opening up here. And you're like, who cares? Parks open up all the time, which is true. This one is an 80-acre park located near Pinnacle Hills in Rogers. So this is Mount Hebron? We'll go Hebron. Hebron Park, located on the south end of Pinnacle Hills. It's 80 acres and it has everything. We're talking dog park, we're talking splash pad, we're talking pickleball courts, we're talking tennis courts, basketball courts, baseball courts, actual like a hall to hang out in, and like walking trails, the whole thing. And the reason this is obviously two things why this is important. It's 80 acres. That's a massive area for a park. It just goes to show just the focus that Rogers has on its park system in the area. And again, this is the second thing is that Pinnacle Hills, which is one of the fastest growing areas in Northwest Arkansas, billions of dollars have been invested into this area. Not even real estate, but just like actual like commercial. That's where the amphitheater is. That's where Top Golf is. So many restaurants, new residents are being, or not residents, but like obviously like new hotels and things are constructed over there. Whole Foods is going over there. So many things. Anyways, just south of that, this new 80-acre park just opened up. And so it's going to be a major hub for all of the future development happening there for homes and other things like that. And so obviously there's a lot of homes over there currently, but they are adding more left and right because of just a huge influx of really capital that's been being poured into Pinnacle Promenade Hills over there. And so just be aware that if you are in the area and looking to move to Rogers, Mount Hebron, actual park is going to be a massive park open currently, and it's going to be a fantastic park to hang out. Whoa, before we jump on to the next point, I have something brand new called Instant Home Updates. So maybe you're looking to move here and using things like Realtor.com, Zillow.com, or Redfin. Way too slow. Notifications? Way too slow. That's why I made something called Instant Home Updates. Sounds exactly what it is. It's literally Instant Home Updates. So enter your information below: name, square footage, bedrooms, bathrooms. Where do you want to move to in Northwest Arkansas? What part of Northwest Arkansas are you interested in moving to? Let me know in all the information below, and I'll make sure you don't miss a single notification when it comes for homes for sale or for rent, all in Northwest Arkansas. Also, side note, every single Friday I send an email out just talking about all the cool things Northwest Arkansas. What's going on in downtown Bentonville? What's going on in Fayetteville? When is First Fridays? Obviously. When is First Thursdays? Obviously. Who's coming to the Walmart amphitheater? What new businesses are moving here? What's going on in downtown Rogers? What's going on at Pinnacle? What's going on in the amphitheater? All the things you want to know about Northwest Arkansas, send your email every single Friday, so it kind of keeps you updated with all the cool things happening here. But little side note, again, you will get a little fear of missing out, a little FOMO, so to speak. But I promise you will be the most informed person eventually when you make your way down to Northwest Arkansas. And the third cool thing happening in Northwest Arkansas, and this is actually pretty cool, I didn't even know this thing kind of existed, but a self-tap pour brewery, we'll call it that for the most part, just opened up in Northwest Arkansas. Now, it is in Smoking Oak Pizza Joint, we'll call it Smoking Oak Pizza, on Uptown, which is in like North Fayetteville, essentially. So I was actually just there this weekend. I'll do a video on it, of course, but it is a really cool place. So it's like you go up there and you have just like unlimited amount of like beer to try, the whole thing. You like tap your watch and it's self-tap, and so you kind of have a tab at the end and the whole thing, but it's really cool because like basically you get to try samples, everything, and then pour what you want. And it's all kind of like automated for you. So it's really cool. Love it. And on top of that, the pizza is fantastic. Smoking Oak does such a good job because they're almost like self-serve, not self-serve, but self-sized pizzas. And you can order like just a ton of pizzas and have a great time, and a huge space over there near Uptown, near like the whole mall up there. So again, this is just the first one in Arkansas. I didn't really know they existed outside of like too far outside of America. I know that they're not like uber popular, but this is the first one for Arkansas, and so it's really cool to have that just in the north side of Fayetteville. And the fourth cool thing happening in Northwest Arkansas, and I have been waiting for this for a hot minute. I figured this was coming, but here we are. Onyx Coffee, the Onyx Coffee. We're talking Onyx Coffee, the owner who won first place barista in US competition, won runner-up in the world's competition, trained a barista, and then she also won first place in America and then won second place in the worlds. The Onyx Coffee, who is world-renowned, like just such a, we'll call it marking of coffee. Everyone in the coffee world knows Onyx. Let's just call it for what it is. Onyx Coffee in Rogers, in Bentonville, in Fayetteville are opening up their new location on Emma Street in Springdale. So actually one of the owners, the co-owners, Andrea actually grew up in Springdale, so it's kind of like coming home, so to speak. But Emma Street got redone. So many businesses are moving there. So many things are happening. That's for a different video. But Onyx Coffee is moving to downtown Springdale on Emma Street with a focus, this is one of the parts I'm super excited for, on chocolate. Yes. So obviously Onyx Coffee Lab is known for coffee, but they have been definitely working heavily in the chocolate industry because it's kind of like the same concept of like they try to go directly from Onyx Coffee goes directly to farmer, and they actually flew out and meet a lot of farmers and buy directly from farmers. And so I'm guessing they're doing the same concept with chocolate. Obviously, maybe even making their own chocolate. I would love that. Anyways, long story short, Onyx Coffee, downtown Springdale on Emma Street. It has been a long time coming, obviously, and Emma Street's grown just so much in the last like 2 years. So much has been announced. Different video, but I'm super excited for Onyx to make their next big. Whenever Onyx does something, like whenever they put a location, you know good things are to follow, to say the least. So Onyx Coffee coming to Springdale, Arkansas. And the fifth and final thing, cool thing happening in Northwest Arkansas is actually, this has been in the works for about a couple of years now, about 2 years now, and they're finally being able to finish up, I think the end of or beginning of next year, but a research facility, almost a $200 million research lab facility is being developed in actual like University of Arkansas. So the University of Arkansas is spending $200 million to actually build a research lab, the whole thing in kind of like on near Dixon Street, kind of actually the hub of the university. So it's cool because they've been tracking the progress of things, how it's been developed, and like, taking the ground down and then building it up with iron structure and building it all out. So it's been a actual project for a long time now. They broke ground earlier this year, and I think next year they'll be finished up. But I'm super excited for it because it just goes to show of the level of commitment that the university has towards honestly medical or just research or any sort of patent or just trying to create things. Innovators, engineers, anything STEM, the University of Arkansas is heavily invested into. And this is just another step in the direction of like, they are 100% committed for the future. And that's why they're building up massive facilities with engineering and labs and research for all the things when it comes to future stuff, whether it's like microprocessors or when it comes to obviously innovators or making new inventions. This is the facility for that. And that's why they're spending over $200 million to build this thing. Woof. But long story short, it is going to be fantastic to have this availability in the University of Arkansas to just attract more students and be more focused on those STEM style of stuff, as well as more medical and more things of that nature. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you are thinking about coming down to Northwest Arkansas, download my 3-day itineraries link below. Maybe you're an adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids, whatever it is. There's a 3-day itinerary link down below for you. So go ahead and download it and use it when you get down here. Also, when you do come down here, I can give you a $10 tour so I can kind of show you around the whole area. Plus, we can check out some homes for sale or for rent and see how far your dollar would go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, I'll see you next one.